All right, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ant. I'm about to show y'all how we did 3750 in 3 days driving a non-CDL box truck, driver's license only. This is going to be the full breakdown video. Now, you know, there's only so much I could do with a minute 30 reel. So, you know, I try to put as much information as I can in it. And then, you know, I try to get y'all a full breakdown video. This video was supposed to be dropped 2 weeks ago, but, you know, got real busy. But all right, y'all, let's get to it. First pickup was on Monday, January 13th, 2025, okay? We picked up in Streeter, Illinois, and it went to Leo Minister, Texas, all right? Right here, there goes everything, y'all need to see right there. You know, there goes the city, there goes the zip code, and there goes the 2200. So we picked that up for 2200. Now, this is what we picked up right here. It was less than 5,000 pounds. We still had 2/3 of a truck. So you already know what we did. We threw another load in there. The first load was booked off DAT. The second load as well was booked off of DAT. DAT is a load board. I pay $140 a month for my subscription, DAT Pro. So I booked them off the load board, but y'all, don't just go hopping on the load board. It's a lot you want to learn before just rushing in and trying to book a load. Like, you need to know your time, and you need to know how to negotiate. You need to know how to talk with these brokers, because you can mess your MC up. You gotta, you know, I'm gonna tell you like this, like, it's a lot of stuff you gotta learn. You know, timing is everything, and booking around your ELD is everything, because if you fill in them inspections, you know, they can shut your MC down. No matter if you had 1 year, 2 years, you filling them inspections, man, they can shut your MC down. You don't pass safety all that at the end of the year, they can shut your MC down. Now you got to start all over. You know, I want different rates to eat different zones, you know, each city, each state, every parcel was different, every full truckload was different. So there's a lot of different ways. It's a lot that comes with dispatching. But yeah, I do use DAT one. That is the main load board I use. So then I booked the Carroll Stream, Illinois, right? I was on the load board probably like 30 minutes. Then that's when I booked the load from Carroll Stream, Illinois to Hatfield, PA. That's just the first drop. It's a 1-pick-3 drop. So we had space and we was just trying to get going. So we booked the load to Hatfield, PA. And then also the second and third drop was in New Jersey and New York, Montville, New Jersey, Hempstead, New York, 1550. And that put us at 3750. I'll get into all the expenses in a minute. So this is what it looked like after we picked up the second load. We still had half a truck. We still had half a truck, y'all. But this is why I say you gotta be strategic with this stuff. If we would have got greedy and tried to throw another 1,500 in there, yeah, the money would have been cool temporarily, but we would have messed up a broker relationship. One of the brokers wouldn't have been happy because the first load wasn't dedicated to where we couldn't put no freight in it, but it had a dedicated appointment time. So they got different kind of dedicated loads. They got dedicated loads where we want your whole truck. They got dedicated loads where they want that certain spot in your truck and don't move my freight. Keep my freight right there. Then they also have dedicated loads where it might have to pick up empty and drop off with no freight in it, but they're cool with you parceling up. Or there's dedicated loads where, you know, they have a certain time that they want the load delivered. So put it like this, we still had half a truck. Could have easily got over $5,000. But I value my relationships more. Even if I don't work with the broker again, you know, I'm not going to get blessed for doing wrong. I know I told their broker that I'm going to get there. And the only way I'm not getting there is if the truck break down, period. And if the truck break down, I'm still going to do everything in my power to get there. But that's the only way I'm not getting there. I'm not about to not get there because I was being greedy trying to get more money. So I'm saying you got to know what you're doing. Don't mess up your broker relationships, y'all. So I know brokers try to get over on y'all, but get over on us. But two wrongs don't make it right, you know. And the sad thing is they can mess your MC up. So don't go doing them wrong and stuff like that. You chose to accept that rate, then that's your problem. You didn't have to work with that broker. So now you need to be 100 with them. You chose to work with them. You didn't have to work with them. You didn't have to take that load. But now you took that load. You filled out that carrier packet. You accepted that rate confirmation. You got to handle your business, period. Straight, point blank, period. Drop that load off. You mean learn from it, move on. So like I said, we could have easily got 5,000, but You know, I wasn't, it was Monday. So we picked up both of these loads on Monday. Y'all see the 13th on both. 13th for the first load. 13. See, January 13th. Here's the second load. Move in, January 13th. Then Hatfield, PA wasn't that far. It was like 7-8 hours away. So we wound up delivering that the next day. Then we delivered the next, so by Wednesday, so we delivered Tuesday to Hatfield, PA, and that's when we delivered. We had to take our break, so then we delivered New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut, which was like a total of like 5 hours. We delivered that Wednesday. I put 3 days, but really this was in 2 days. But yeah, we were in Connecticut by like 2 p.m. I believe we dropped Wednesday. I just put 3 days. Man, maybe we dropped off that Thursday morning. It's not ringing a bell. But to get to New Jersey, to New York, to Connecticut is like 4 or 5 hours. If it's traffic, if you go through New York at the wrong time, you know, like traffic hours, you know, you might be in there a couple extra hours, like 6-7 hours, maybe 4, maybe 4 if things are moving fast. It also depends what part of Jersey and Connecticut. So we was upstate New Jersey. We was in upstate New Jersey, so right near the bridge. But look, y'all, now I want to go over the expenses with y'all. I want to go over the expenses with y'all real quick. Bear with me for 1 minute. All right, I want to go over the expenses. All right, so y'all, our total miles on this was our total miles on this was 1,208 miles. That was our total mileage. That's why I show y'all the zip codes. You know, I covered the names of where we dropped off at because that is confidential information. I can't be putting out my brokers, customers' information. It's just not the right thing to do. You know, other people do that. It's not the right thing to do. So, you know, 37.50, and we did 37.50, and we got 12.08 on a mile. So the way that I got my rate per mile is by dividing the total miles, all the deadhead and all the total miles, you know, to the drop offs, by the 12.08 by 37.50. That gave us $3.10 a mile, y'all. The semi-market rate for a 53-foot drive-in is $1.80. You know, reefers probably get like $2, $2.20. They might get an extra 50 cents. And I got a whole nother video showing you why I don't do the reefers. Just scroll down on my YouTube channel. Comes with a lot of claims, a lot of things you need to learn. Like, you know, things might sound good when people tell you things, but like, you know, you got to actually know what you're doing out here. So yeah, we did almost double the semi-market rate in a box truck. A lot of people sleep on those box trucks, but the thing is that we can go all the places that semis can't go. We don't got to do IFTA, which is you people, they got to pay tax on their fuel. Their fuel costs way more, 3 to 5 miles per gallon. And then they got to pay IFTA, which is International Fuel Tax Association, I think. Well, you got to pay tax on the total miles that you drive. You got to pay your drivers more because they're CDL drivers, and we can go all the places that they can't go, and we got lift gates. You know what I'm saying? So box trucks are very hot. They've been hot for a while. They're going to stay hot. It's like the perfect truck. The Sprinter van is all small, and the 53-foot van is so big. And so it's like the 26-foot box truck is the perfect truck. Also, our total drive time for this load was 20 hours. Took we'll just say 3 days to complete this load. Our total fuel on this was under $600, around $575. The miles was 12.08, so we paid around maybe even $5.50 for the fuel. You get 10 to 12 miles per gallon, and box truck fuel is only $3 to $4. So you do the math. You know, each state's different. You know, the more south you go, it gets cheaper. The higher up you go, it gets more expensive. Also, when it comes to insurance, that's a monthly expense. And when it comes to, so this is just one load. Now, insurance is a monthly expense. So people say, oh, you got to pay insurance. Well, if we're being technical, this whole load can pay for the insurance and your truck note, period. And then the rest of the loads are profit. You just paying fuel and tolls. So ignore that BS. We're going to run like 15 more loads this month. Like, ignore that BS. $35 for the tolls, maybe even 20, 30, something like that. Going through New York is costs a little bit of money. Also, you know, you got your truck note. The truck note, well, we own our truck, but like, you know, if you have a truck note, you break that down in a weekly payment. So say you pay $1,000, that'd be $250 a week. You take that out of there. Off a load like this, you're gonna profit like 80%. You take your fuel off, you take your tolls off. You know, boom, that leaves you at like $3,750. You're at like $3,200 now. $3,100 like after factoring and stuff like that. That's how you get paid the next day and stuff like that. The profit is like $3,100. Now this is where I say, if you own your truck, put 10% to the side for maintenance. You never know what's gonna happen. You wind up keeping half of that money in the end anyway, but just put 10% to the side each load, you know, just to cover yourself. And I say put 10% of the profit to the side for taxes. I only put like 10% to the side because in trucking we got a lot of write-offs, so I don't put the full 20-30% to the side. I put 10% to the side. You can put 15 if you want. It's up to you, but I put a little bit to the side for taxes and my breakdowns and stuff like that. If you're in a rental, you don't got to worry about the breakdowns. Still will put money to the side. I save all my money regardless anyway. You know, I'm either investing it or I'm saving it. I mean, that's about it, y'all. 2200 Illinois, 1550 Illinois. Pickups was not too far from each other, about an hour apart. Dropped off Hatfield, PA next day. Then the following day we dropped off New Jersey, New York, and Massachusetts. I said Connecticut, Massachusetts. My fault, y'all. 3750. I always say, full disclaimer, everything I do is non-CDL. As long as your GVW is under 26,000 pounds, you don't need a CDL. No, it's not as easy as I make it look. You won't get rich overnight. This ain't a get rich quick scheme, but trucking did change my life. That's what I always tell people. But I mean, that's the full breakdown right there, y'all. You know, so now when it comes to the profit, like I said, you profit around like 80%. I say, put some money to the side for your tax, put some money to the side for the breakdowns. Next thing you know, at the end of the year, you're using half of that money to buy you a new truck, because you only had to put 5% of that stash to the taxes and half of that maintenance stash. Now you can just get a whole new truck. So I just always say, put a bunch of different money in different accounts. Yeah, y'all, ignore the hate. Ignore all the haters and stuff like that, man. There's plenty of money in this trucking industry. You just got to know what you're doing. That's why I tell people, get you a mentor. You know, get someone that's going to walk you through, you know, help you avoid all the trials and tribulations that they went through. Like me, I went 100K in debt my first year. If you listen to my story before, not even going to repeat myself. Just scroll down to my old videos. Been through a lot out there on the road. Been scammed multiple times. I went through a lot. And I teach people now everything I went through. Now, you know, I put my mentorship together, and I say, you know what, I'm gonna do right by people, and I'm actually give people what they deserve. But you gotta invest. You know, my time is valuable, and your time is valuable too. You feel me? And it's just like that. That's what I teach my mentees as well. You gotta value yourself. You gotta value yourself, because nobody in this world is gonna pay your bills. Nobody in this world gonna make sure your kid's right. Nobody in this world gonna make sure you right. And that's it. And if you got people to make sure that you're good in all categories and you don't got to do stuff, well, God bless. You know, that's a blessing. Not many people have that, appreciate that. But, you know, I don't have that. I have to value my time over here. But the good thing is you can profit that back in the first 2 to 3 weeks, where you're going to get a return on investment like that. But that's my mentorship right here. That's my mentorship. I teach you everything, not even just trucking and dispatching, how to run a whole successful company. You know what I'm saying? Whole successful company from the beginning all the way to the end, to the taxes. You know, we teach you a lot over here. Also, join the Discord. I'll put the link in the description. Join the Discord. We got a Discord now where it's 0 to 6 figures Discord, where we teach you a lot of different things in there. Investing. We got tax planning in there. You got direct access to me and my mentees. You get 25% off consultations and merch, daily loads, motivation, mentees only chat if you're a mentee. It's a lot of different things that comes with. But yeah, y'all, let's get to it. If you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. You know, drop a comment on what you want me to do a video to next. I just want to say I appreciate all the support. If you want me to keep dropping these videos and keep putting y'all on game, then, you know, just show that love. And all I ask is just get these videos out here to people. You know, I wish I had these videos around when I was coming up in trucking. So, you know, just get these videos out to people. I'm gonna keep trying to do these full breakdowns and all these different videos and motivation. You know, bear with me though. You know, I'm running all these different businesses. You know, I'm a father first. I got kids. You get what I'm saying? I got a lot going on in my life, but just bear with me. And I just want to say I appreciate all the support. God bless you all.